What if the B-29 bombed Germany? Cloud it have ended the war sooner. Studio microphone, intro, রাত 12টা বেজে 40 মিনিট। Music fades in, sound of bomber engines in background. Narrator, what if one of the most advanced bombers of World War II, the Boeing B-29 Superfortress, had been deployed against the Nazi Germany instead of Japan? Cloud it have ended the European war sooner. Cloud it have crushed German industry faster than the Allied bombing campaigns did. In this video, we'll explore the possibilities, the logistics, and the alternate history of B-29's over Berlin. Studio microphone, segment 1, the B-29's capabilities, রাত 12টা বেজে 40 মিনিট, রাত 2টা। Narrator, the B-29 was a game changer. Introduced in 1944, it was far more advanced than the B-17 Flying Fortress and B-24 Liberator. It could fly higher, up to 31,000 feet, cruise farther, over 3,000 miles, and carry a payload of 20,000 pounds. It had pressurized cabins, remote control gun turrets, and cutting-edge avionics for its time. Originally built for the Pacific theater, the B-29 was designed with long-range bombing in mind, perfect for the vast distance between Pacific islands. But what if it had been directed toward Europe instead? Studio microphone, segment 2, the air war over Germany, রাত 2টা, রাত 3:30. Narrator, by 1943, the Allies were waging a brutal air campaign over Nazi Germany. Thousands of B-17s and B-24s flew daylight missions against the German industrial targets, suffering horrific losses from flak and Luftwaffe fighters. The goal was to cripple Germany's ability to make tanks, planes, and weapons. But progress was slow and costly. In 1943 alone, over 4,000 American bombers were lost in Europe. The question is, could the B-29 have changed that? Studio microphone, segment 3, the B-29 in the European theater, রাত 3:30-5:30. Narrator, in theory, yes, the B-29's high-altitude performance and longer range might have allowed it to avoid much of the German flak and fighter defenses. Its larger payload could have meant fewer planes delivering more bombs with better precision. And with better survivability, the Allies may have been more aggressive in targeting deeper, more crucial targets, like oil refineries or ball-bearing factories. However, there were serious challenges. Europe did not have the massive airfields or supply lines that the B-29 required. Its maintenance demands were high. It was a complicated machine for its time. And perhaps most importantly, the US had already committed massive B-17 and B-24 production to Europe. Diverting B-29s from the Pacific would have slowed the campaign against Japan. Studio microphone, segment 4, could it have ended the war sooner, সকাল 5:30-7:00. Narrator, so, allowed the B-29 have ended the war in Europe sooner? Possibly, if they had been available in sufficient numbers in 1943 or early 1944. They might have accelerated the collapse of the German industrial machine, shortened the bombing campaign, and saved thousands of Allied aircrew lives. But in reality, the logistical and political obstacles made it nearly impossible. The US had already decided to focus B-29 efforts on defeating Japan first, especially with plans to bomb the Japanese mainland. And by mid-Act 944, Germany was already on the back foot. The day, Soviet advance, and existing bombing pressure were breaking the lead. Studio microphone, conclusion, সকাল 7টা, সকাল 8টা. Narrator, in the end, the B-29's impact was felt most over Japan, where it devastated cities and ultimately dropped the atomic bombs. Had it been used over Germany, it could have changed the